Good morning everyone. So today we're at a Renault. It's a Renault Scenic DCI 2012. So the customer's complaint with this one is dancing wiper blades. It's like it's invite us dance, isn't it? Look at that. One's going up, but the other one ain't moving. In Renault's wisdom, they've decided to put two wiper motors on it. So you see there's one at this side. And see, look, I'm on the fast speed, look. That's just turning ever so slightly. Yeah. And then there's another one at this side which is not turning. So that's completely dead. So let's check for fault codes anyway. So carried out a full scan, and the wipers are controlled from in the UCH within this thing. So let's go into here. So you can see we've got I think this is the one it relates to it. 95210 opposing motor connection. So you can see that's in memory, so let's go into that. Okay, I'll read the codes again. So 952108. So let's come back out of that. We'll go to data stream. I'll just click wiper. Let's just click the lot, go OK. So you can see it's on fast speed at the moment. So if I take the stock and flick it, that's it off. And I put it back on fast speed. So to me, I think it's needing two wiper motors. But let's just carry out a few checks anyway. And check for power and ground at that other motor. So here's just a quick observation. See that code's in memory at the moment, that 952108, but if we go and disconnect this wiper motor, I'll show you what happens. So if we disconnect this guy here at the passenger side, right, so you can see that we've got a red, a black and two signal wires. So we'll disconnect them and then, see they're all clean. We'll go and check the fault code. Another observation, when you disconnect that side there, this one stops working. So we're still showing in memory, but if we come back out and we read the DTCs again, it says it's now active. So to me, it knows the connection's there, it's all good. So we'll do our quick checks here. So in the red wire, you can see we've got 12 volts. The next wire, which is a black wire, we've got a ground. Then the next wire, we've got something. I need to put the scope on that to see what it should be, but at least we've got something. So we've got wiring integrity there, and then on the last wire, we've got something as well. Let's plug it back in, see if the other side starts moving. So I think you need to cycle the key in order to get this to start moving. Let's just try and clear the fault memory. So read the DTCs. So clear fault memory, yes. Read the DTCs, right. Start her back up. See if that thing starts moving. Now the boss stopped. Must have burnt itself out. Let's check for power and grounds at this side. There you go. I had to put the switch off and put it back on again so you can see it start moving again. So let's check the wiring on this side. So that's into the red wire. The first one there, so let's go to the black wire and see if we've got a ground. So that's into the black wire. You see that we've got a good ground here. This is a better test because it's loaded. This is on the third wire. I think there's a white wire. You see we've got a signal there. So it says the minimum's 0.02 volts and the maximum's 13.66. So Put it in again. To me that's a duty cycle, that's good. So that's me into that third wire. The little white wire there, so I'll show you on the scope. Right, I'll take you into the car. So there's a signal sent to that motor. So that's a digital signal. We've seen that already. So what we'll do is, we'll just flick that off. The duty cycle does the change on that thing. You thought it would. We'll put the ignition off. That's interesting. We'll pop the key out. So I've locked this up, it's still going. Interesting. So I've got this car locked and everything, and it's still going. Even put the latch down there, and I think you can see. Oh, finally stopped. Finally went to sleep. So let's open the car. Then communication comes back. That's us into the fourth wire now. And that's a purple wire. Let's see what that looks like on the scope. You can see the motor's not moving at this point. There we go, that's a digital. So we'll flick this on, see if this changes. I can see no change. Enough, that's not moving. Had to cycle the ignition again, sorry, the stock again, so you see that's moving again. But let's go back and check the scope. I can't see any difference. Scope pattern there, so that's it with full speed, that's it with half speed, that's it off, and we've still got a signal. So to me that's good, we've still got signals, so we need two motors. So we tried the aftermarket to get these motors, not available. So I think it's main dealer only, so I'm going to check for the price of these things. So the new wiper motors have arrived, and these are sided. Now what we did find out, the arrangement of this is slave and master. We reckon maybe the passenger side, that's the near side, is the master, and the driver side is the slave. But these are the dearest things in the world, my friends. £344, 76p plus VAT. Oh!
Look at the paintwork.
I look at the paintwork, it's beautiful. So what size is that, Roddy? This
what is it again?
is that the 33 one? That's 33 is the near side. Near side, another one's the off side. So we'll strip this down, but oh my goodness, for a wiper motor, terrible. That's it. You see these wipers, these are quite the worst to take off. They've been off before, and she's trying to get them off again. You use this tool. No. There we go, fell off that time.
It's because it's a bush, I think it's in it.
Aye. Not any flexation in them. I think it's that bit, eh?
Aye.
So. There's the Achilles heel, look. Water is just lying there. Another thing we need to check, I was reading online, is the drain plugs block up, so you've got to clear them. Or the same thing would happen again. Eh, but what a bad design. So that's that one removed at the driver's side, and we can feel down the back there. Already I'll show it. That drain hole is full. So we're just going to rod it with a bit of wire. sounds like that's popping out, eh? The dirt came out it. You'll not see it because it goes into the inner wing, doesn't it? We'll just, what we can do is put a hose pipe down it and see if it runs, eh? Try that.
Oh,
Is that better?
It's shutting up, like you can feel it. It's something in there.
So here we go, the old watering can. Pour that down the back, and voila, it's coming out. That's a fix. So here's a new one for this side. So you've got this rubber bit here. It goes in at the back there, the mounting up the top there. It's just held with two 10mm bolts. So we'll put this in. All plugged in, and they're on. That was a squeaky bum moment. If that didn't work out, Roddy, we wouldn't having a fish supper the morning night, lad. So we need to set them up now. Another one's working as well. I'm sure it's a good disconnect that one, Roddy. And I'm sure the other one stops working. So I say I don't know what one's asleep. Right, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Oh, don't like it.
It doesn't like it, goes into funny mode. So if we disconnect the driver's side, the other side stops working completely. So that would say to me, this is the master and that's the slave. So plug that back in, Roddy. So we're away that side, and we're away that side. So disconnect that side again, Roddy. So he's just going back and forth. So maybe could get away with just one motor here, but aye. But what the guy said to us was once one goes, the other one's on its way out. So here we've got to plug. So you see that Roddy's plugged in the old motor, and this guy stopped working altogether.
This is solid.
So he stops it. Interesting.
It's not making us money.
No. No, the guy did say, he says if you do one it's false economy. He says other than I'll go to. So we probably could have got away with replacing the passenger side, but I think we've done the job properly. So you can see the other side starts working. So that's its default mode. That is alright. But aye. So that's them all back together, but you can see the driver's one, when you start them off it kind of raises itself up. So put them off, Roddy. See, then put them on again. Aye, the driver one raises itself up, but we didn't have to do any calibration. It just fitted them like normal wiper blades and away they go. So we'll call that one a fix. Quite the dearest wiper blades in the world, but never mind.